Good morning. We are going to call to order this special called board meeting today, Tuesday, August 30th, 2022. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. We are going to conduct roll call to establish quorum. To my right, Ms. Carmen Gonzalez. To my left, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mario Salinas, Board Member Leti Garcia,
Morning, Javi. Morning, sir. How are you?
Board Member Javier Salinas, Board Member Leti Garcia, Board Member Mr. Luis Alamia, and Board Member Mike Farias. This establishes a quorum. Dr. Salinas, do we have certification of public notice?
I certify that the agenda was posted under the guidelines of the Texas Open Meetings Act.
All right. Item number 3, action agenda. Item A, approval of by board cooperative purchasing quote for the purchase of not to exceed 24 by 64 dry classroom buildings. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I have a motion?
President?
Second?
You need to add a number on it. The quantity. You said the dimensions, but the quantity?
Not to exceed.
Not to exceed 10.
Yes, I know, but she changed it. That's why she needs to voice it.
All right. So at this time, the motion is to approve of by board cooperative purchasing quote for the purchase of not to exceed 10
With bathrooms.
with bathrooms,
Two of them.
two with bathrooms, not to exceed 10, and also joining us is Board Member Oscar Salinas, 24 by 64 dry classroom buildings.
Okay, so moved.
Do I have a motion?
Second.
Just quick discussion.
Discussion? Yes, sir.
Dr. Salinas, this will be enough portables for us for now?
What we want to do, and we want to order the portable, sir. Immediately, we have 6 that we know we need to place in schools and all going to elementary schools. What we want to do is identify them, and we already have, so that the companies can deliver them straight to the elementary school. That'll save us a lot of money. And so we're working on that, but as enrollment continues to grow, we want to have some extras that we anticipate that we're probably going to need before the end of the year. We're not even looking at secondary schools. We're only looking at elementary schools right now. So we think with right off the bat, we can order today a purchase order of 6 to 7. Well, I need to brainstorm with the team later after this meeting, so that we can order that purchase order today and send it to the company. There's 2 companies in Houston, so they can reserve the portables for us. And since the board, the company had 2 portable with restrooms. One was sold on Friday, so we can ask for them to manufacture to make one with restrooms. It takes them 2 weeks to make a portable, so that we can have 2 with restrooms and then 4 double portables. All of them double portables. So where we're buying 6, we're buying 12 classrooms.
Wow, good.
I have a question. Are you sure you're done?
Yep.
No, go ahead.
So buying them today, PO today, we're gonna close out the PO today as far as this physical year?
I think we can acknowledge to the vendors that we're gonna make this purchase and promise them a PO on Friday, because that's when our budget will kick in.
So okay, no.
So
yeah.
it'll go into the new year's
So
budget.
it's next year's budget, so we don't have a chance to put it into this year's budget.
We could, but, yeah, we could and just roll over the PO. We could.
I'm just saying, I mean, we can use this year's monies,
It's extra money, sir, it's gonna roll over anyway.
Right.
So it's
well, whatever is easier for you guys. And my second question, I heard in the media last night, I don't know if it's a typo, because I saw a district in Cameron County say they lost students and they lost 1,000 students. And I think you all probably saw the same story, right? But it said Edinburgh grew 6,600 students.
No.
Was that a typo from the media?
They didn't talk to me, so I don't know where they got it. We're growing about 4,000 students.
Right, because I said maybe we need more POs like.
I heard it in the radio this morning too. They said 66.
Yeah, not, I don't know where they got that information.
heard
We're-
it come
We're about
on 104.
4,000 more.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
That's why we buy portable this morning.
We'll take it.
And
That sounds,
Mr. Salinas, if you're done, if I may ask a question, Madam President. I noticed that the difference on price from with and without restrooms is only $7,000. But yet, we're only authorizing them to buy 2 with restrooms. I don't know if you would need more with restrooms, if it's only a $7,000 difference on with and without restrooms. I would like for you to have the liberty to buy more, because it's a lot easier. That way, they don't have to leave to go to the restroom. They stay there. And these are portable, so they're away from everything else, so the restrooms are far away.
yeah.
So I don't know, just a suggestion.
And it's difficult for elementary students to
Yes.
get out of the portable.
Yes, ma'am.
And here comes, we're coming with winter.
Yeah.
And rain.
Yes, ma'am.
And so it's easier for them to stay there. I know I've been at a district where they have the portable with a bathroom there. It cuts down on loss of instructional time, but also loss of students having to go and come.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
And staying safe.
Yes.
We
Which
could
is what
consider
we
that, too.
want.
Yes, sir. If we could give them the liberty to do that, that way have the option. We all know how conservative Dr. Salinas is, so
No.
he won't take advantage of it.
I know that, but portables with restrooms, you get your bang for your dollar.
Yes, yes, so,
I want to follow up with you, Mike, on that one. I think you should buy them all with restrooms.
The only problem is, there's some that are ready to go right now, and they will have to manufacture them. They only
It's
have one.
2 weeks.
I
It's
know
only
that.
10 days. For restrooms, 10 days is worth it.
Yeah, but we need to buy these because the schools are at capacity. We're using computer lab rooms. I think we need to buy them and bring them.
So can you buy them, and then the ones we order that they come with bathrooms?
We can do that.
And if we need to switch them out as we grow, could we do that?
The only thing I say about the bathrooms, I'm a privacy guy when it comes to bathrooms. If we're gonna manufacture them and tell them where to put them in a corner somewhere where you can't hear all the noise, you know what I mean?
They are in
Because
a
they put them
corner.
in the center, it's embarrassing for the kids.
No, they're in a corner. The ones I've seen are in a corner.
The ones I've seen are all in the center,
Oh,
and
no.
plus all the kids are there working, they can hear all the noise, so. Corner would be good for privacy.
Yes. And they have a door. And the teachers decorate the
They're
door.
pretty private.
Yes, they're very private.
No, I
I've
know, but
seen
you
them.
can hear.
Oh, yes.
Those you can hear.
So will that motion then to approve would be not to exceed 10 with bathrooms?
As many as we can get with bathrooms,
Correct. Okay. All
up
right.
to 10.
Any more discussion?
Just a question.
Yes.
For clarity. The amounts that are on the budget would not be what they are.
Oh, no.
Make that correction.
Amaro?
Okay, just make the correction of the amount. Yeah.
No, yeah, we'll get quotes from the vendors updating, because we're looking at first what's available, and then we'll base it on the price for the deals for each individual vendor.
Right. Since this is ESSER money, we need to be sure we,
We'll tie in the PO,
Yeah,
make
okay.
sure the quotes are attached to the record of the POs, validate that the board approves this.
this amount.
I'd like to make a comment and just echo what Dr. Salinas said. We have identified 4 elementary schools right now to receive 6 of these portables already. They're using the labs for temporary placement of students, and it's not conducive
No.
with an island in the middle and desks and computers to sit little kids around it. So they're there temporarily, and they know that help is on the way with today's meeting. So just so you know, 6 already have a home.
So Dr. Garza, these portables that are going to these elementary schools, which we're not going to name, do those elementary schools have like a covered sidewalk or something so that in case these, correct, Mr. Science, the students need to go to the bathroom, they're not in the rain or,
They don't have a covered sidewalk at this time,
Okay.
but that's why Mr. Sines is here, because
All
we
right.
want to make sure that we get this design
And the
perfect.
canopies and all that.
Yes,
that goes
all
with
in
it,
place, yeah.
That is not part of the purchase for tonight.
yes. So,
But all of
Mr.
these-
Science, you'll be working on that for these schools? I know it's not an easy project, but I did get an email, I think all of us did,
So-
yesterday, from a parent, that the student walked, and they had a big concern about that, a second grader. We all got it.
I got
So
it.
that's why we're discussing this, so
Yeah.
that our community knows that we're really aware of it.
None of our portables have canopies, district-wide, so that would have to be,
An extra.
done district-wide if we did
Ah.
not unless y'all want to decide any new portables that we're gonna be doing for us to add canopies, but that is a big cost that needs to be factored in as well. But, I think it can be doable.
And to go with that, like Mr. Faria said, and then Ms. Vela said, can we switch them out? So we purchase these, and then we purchase others with the bathrooms, whether it's 4 more for the elementary, and we can switch those out to the secondary, because as it is, secondary hasn't been looked at, right?
No, these are all for elementary.
For elementary. So once we look into secondary, I'm sure we're gonna need portables, and those students are more mature than the elementary level
Yeah,
that,
they can go and come.
They can go and come and switch them out. Can that be
And they
done?
will be accessible, for handicap accessible also?
Yes, all
When
the
you build-
portables
when
we
they
work
come.
on are accessible.
Yes.
The only thing that we need to consider also is when you're adding restrooms, you're adding plumbing, you're adding drainage, you're adding the sewer. There's a lot of components that we have to add, so it's not gonna be something quick. It's gonna take a while. And some of these canopies, if y'all are gonna want canopies, they're long ways. It's not a short run. So it is gonna be a costly item. It's something to consider. Yes, it'd be nice to have the covered area, but portables were intended to be portable and not permanent, so, and that's where, but we can look at, in the future, let's go ahead and do canopies and let's get them ready for plumbing. And
So
any-
Dr. Salinas and Mr. Sines, Dr. Garza, one of the things that we looked at when I was a principal, is that that you meet with the principals, that who are the classes that are being put in the portables? Are they your first graders or second graders that coming in might get lost, the students? So that if that is the case, maybe the 5th grade and maybe the 4th grade, where you have a student that already knows the school.
When
and-
Carmen, you were working here in Minga,
Yes.
the idea was the older kids are
The
outside.
4th and the 5th,
Yeah.
yes.
Not,
So-
not the pre-K3.
No, so visit with your principals that are going to get that, and it's barely the 3rd week of school, maybe they could switch around the master schedule or the classes, so that our little ones stay in.
Inside.
Yes, but of course, that's between you
Yes,
and the
and the
principals.
principal.
Correct.
So with that, as far as the plumbing, we're better off doing the plumbing versus doing
The
the
canopy.
canopies, which is gonna be a lot more expensive than the plumbing.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
I just got a question. Concerning, you can plumb out the plumbing right now before the portables get here. Because I know once they come here, it's going to be hard to do all the plumbing out of the pipes and everything. Are you looking at doing that before the portables get here and then just leave it open to connect?
We wouldn't be able to do that with our in-house plumbers. Our in-house plumbers, we got so few, we could barely keep up with the district. We would have to hire that.
Okay,
out.
because I don't want anything slowing it down, because it's going to be very difficult to, once you've set it, to connect the plumbing. So right now, I would encourage you to take a look at what needs to be plumbed out and contract somebody to do it. That way, it'd be ready. You just put the port in. It's not necessarily connected, but plumbed out where you can connect when the building comes in, and then you can connect it to whatever sewer source that you have. That way, it doesn't slow you down. Just a
Yeah.
suggestion. Yeah.
Pre-prepare.
Yes.
And Mr. Farias, that's our plan. That's what I told the team, that we're going to do our best to order these today, start ordering the permits that are needed for the electricity and placing them there and all of that. We're going to get the ball rolling today. We didn't show up at 7 in the morning to not order today.
Good.
So we're going to order them today, everything that we can.
But I think the concern here from Mr. Science is that they can do that, provided that they're allowed to contract it out, because they don't have enough plumbers to do that. So part of the planning needs to be the authority to contract out that service, because it is an emergency, because we don't want it to wait a month.
Exactly.
to
And let
be
the
used.
portables sit
Yeah.
there.
Let them be
And-
ready.
Okay, we got a
This-
motion second, let's go. 7 o'clock.
Okay, bye.
The city will require permits too, so that's a process, so we can get start working
So
on all that.
let's get that ball rolling so that by the time they get here,
And
you're
I believe the city may require an engineer to lay out all this plumbing lines and everything, so we'll see what their requirement, electrical
Yeah.
and plumbing.
We need to
for
do that now.
yes. So get that, Dr. Salinas, can you work with that?
Yeah, no, we'll get on it right now, today.
Do we need to do anything as a board to approve anything for you to do that, sir? or
To
no?
hire someone to come
Do
in.
we need to do anything as a board for you to?
No, not at this time.
Okay.
By the time we gather all the permits and all the drawings and schematics, there'll be a board meeting where we can bring it officially to the
Very
board.
good, okay.
All right. I have a motion and a second not to exceed 10 with bathrooms. I have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion and a second. All in favor, raise your right hand. This meeting is adjourned. It is 7:17.